Hey guys, welcome back to the Weekly Watch List, episode 4.
I'm Anna, this is Brandon, and as always on the Weekly Watch List, we're going to be covering Buy or Sell the Hype, Hidden Gems, and Weekly Weird.
This week on Buy or Sell the Hype, we have something special for you. This is actually our first fan-requested Buy or Sell the Hype.
It is super new. We are reviewing The Incredibles 2.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
It means fire, Robert.
The new Incredibles, 14 years later. 14 years in the making. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it makes me feel really old.
Really old. I was 12 years old. You were 9? Did you love it?
I loved it. So I was probably like one of the people that were like the most hyped for this movie because when I was 9, I loved The Incredibles. I rewatched it like over and over and over. Every year I was hoping they were going to announce a second movie. I just kept expecting it.
Yeah.
So I wanted this to be so good.
She wanted it to be so good. Last night, we went to the movies last night. We saw it.
That's a testament to how good we were hoping it would be.
Yeah, we don't ever go to the movies. We just stream everything. The only 2 movies we've seen in the past 2 years at the movie theater are The Avengers and this.
Yeah.
So you fall in a category of hyped.
Oh yeah, I bought the hell out of the hype.
You bought the hype.
Yeah.
I don't know if I bought the hype.
I bought the hype, but I'm so sad to say it doesn't live up to the hype.
I
don't think it lives up to the hype. I was like really hoping though as well it was going to be like Toy Story, so it sort of moves on in time with the generation.
You mean like the characters were older?
Yeah, exactly. Like how
Andy
he's
got
in
went
college,
to college,
so
yeah.
everyone in our generation could then relate. So even if it hadn't have been as good as the first one, we still would have loved it.
Because
this
Andy's
one,
just like us.
Yeah, this one, sorry, spoilers, I guess, it doesn't do that. It picks up exactly where it left off.
Like a day later.
So it kind of makes it pointless. Like, why did I wait 14 years?
Yeah.
What did you think of this as a movie?
I thought as a movie it was okay. Full disclosure, I fell asleep.
It's really not a good sign.
I fell asleep maybe 30 minutes into the movie, and I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, and I lied to her in the middle of it.
Disappointing.
I thought it was good. Obviously, I didn't think it was great.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe it's just because we're older and it really is just targeted for kids, and they didn't make it for adults, but
it was an interesting mix of adults and kids in the movie theater.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone like cheered, like they were whistling and clapping
as soon as
when
it started. Yeah,
everyone was so excited.
And it was cool to be part of. We're like, yeah, it's like a new movie.
Yeah. So if they didn't mean to target it to the adults now that were kids then they missed a huge opportunity.
No, they definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are adults analyzing a child's movie.
Yeah, like maybe we should be asking kids, but I don't know. I don't think they dived in.
Dived is not a word.
They dove in. They delved as deep in this one as they did in the first one, and so I think like the action scenes weren't as powerful.
It's like 14. It took 14 years, and it seemed like they just threw it together.
Yeah, I mean it was like a good movie to watch,
okay.
but it just
Taking another look at it, which incredible character do you want to be? Which one out of all of them would you want to be the most?
Is it weird to say the baby?
No, Jack was my answer.
Oh, really? I thought you'd say the dad.
No. Last night she was like, I know which one you'd want to be. I was like, save it for recording. No, man, I want to be Jack.
Well,
He's like 19 powers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Whatever, spoilers. You saw that in the trailer.
Yeah, that's probably true.
He's got like 19 powers, and also he's the best character.
Yeah.
Better than me?
Yeah, see, that's why. Okay, so even though I didn't love this, I was disappointed. I still want there to be a third movie, and maybe in that movie, the baby will be older.
I don't think so. You'll see the third movie.
I want it to be a franchise, and I want it to be a great one so badly.
Incredibles 3, 2032. I give it a 6 out of 10. My biggest piece of advice is sell the hype. I sell it. Wait for it to stream on Netflix.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I gave it a 7 out of 10, a bit higher, because I still loved it. I still enjoyed watching it.
I think you're giving it a little bit of a pity bump.
A little bit.
Because you want it to be really good. You don't have anything to
Chill,
watch that
yeah.
night. It's on Netflix.
You're like, why not?
Give it a whirl. Don't spend $12 on a movie theater ticket and $15 on popcorn, and don't do that. Watch it from
It's
your
not
couch.
worth that, but it's worth a watch.
It's worth a watch. All right, so sell.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Moving on, we have Hidden Gems. What are we doing this week?
This week on Hidden Gems, we have a show on Netflix called The Push.
Basically, it is a psychological experiment, a very elaborate one at that, where you are asked the question, can a person be socially pressured to commit murder?
Chris is enmeshed in a web of lies, and that's important. I need him to feel like there's only one way out when he's told to commit murder.
My name is Darren Brown, and the question we're considering is simple. Can we be manipulated through social pressure to commit murder?
Yeah, so it's a social experiment that is pretty elaborate. It has 70 actors in place of the social experiment. It takes place around a guy named Chris who thinks he's going to a charity function. It's really interesting to see how they vet their subjects to get a few subjects that are impressionable enough to go through with it. But
yeah, that's what I like the best. The fact that it actually showed you the process, so it made it somewhat believable, because they basically chose people that were more susceptible to peer pressure. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't love at the end. So at the end, the Darren Brown, the guy that orchestrates this whole thing, the puppet master, he's the mentalist, if you will.
Yeah.
He says, just be aware of not succumbing to that being impressionable, right?
Yeah, so he tries to teach a lesson with it.
Right, but then he says most people would. And I don't think that's necessarily true.
No.
I think that's maybe half true.
Yeah, I think most people wouldn't commit murder in this scenario.
I
but
actually would go as far as to say most people aren't impressionable. There are people that are, and I think that's why there was a huge vetting process. That's what I enjoyed. They showed you how they got these people.
Yeah.
But I think it's less likely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
I mean, it was good, though. I loved it. It definitely challenges your integrity and your morality. It's like, who are you really? So I think it's a social experiment, and watching it, I think it's super interesting. Like, I love watching
exactly.
it.
Like, I don't know how valid it is as, like, a psychological experiment, but I don't care. As an entertainment thing,
I don't
it's great.
care.
It had me hooked the whole way.
And as more and more things happen, and you see this guy's, mental structure break down, you're like,
Yeah.
man, like, maybe I
Maybe
would.
if I felt trapped, like, I would. Like, what?
maybe I would do some of those things.
Yeah. I guess.
Because you don't want to believe that you'd succumb to any of this stuff, right? You don't want to say, like, that guy would never make me
Yeah,
do
I'd be
that.
like, oh, I wouldn't give in to mob mentality or peer pressure.
Yeah.
I'm strong. But then
you see some of these situations carry
You're like,
out, and
oh,
you're
maybe
like,
I would do the same.
Yeah, if no one's looking, what kind of person are you? I think it should be a 30-minute episode, bunch of episodes type of thing. So, Darren Brown, we're all in. We hope you get the Netflix
keep
contract.
going.
Keep it up, man.
What do you rate it?
I didn't write down one, so I'm going to make it up right now.
You're so prepared always. Oh, on the fly. Let's see what he's got.
I'm going to give you a 7.7.
Alright.
Yep.
I feel like that's respectable.
Yeah. 7.7 for me because it was really good. I liked watching it. It kept me entertained. I'm not sure if it's entirely real, so that's why I'm not giving it like an
Okay, you don't trust
8.9
it?
or... No, I mean, I don't trust everything for face value. I think it's good, though. What's your rating?
9.
9.
I loved it. I was
Pretty
captivated.
high.
I think it's really different. It's,
Yeah.
it's
It was
different. It's
different.
unusual. It's good. Anyway, it's really good.
9,
You'll enjoy
7,
it.
7.
Even if you don't think it's a 9, you'll still enjoy it. It's not, like, even if you hate it, I think it's good. It gets you thinking and makes you analyze yourself and
Even if
the
you
world around
hate
you.
it, it's good.
No, yeah, well, exactly. It makes you fucking think. Should I say fucking?
Makes you fucking think. Makes you fucking think.
It does. It's good. Like, you're not just mindlessly watching TV. You're actually, it's thought-provoking.
God, nobody cares. Just watch it because it's good and different. Just, who cares? Clickety click, turn it on, watch.
I mean, I don't disagree. I think you should watch it.
Alright.
Weekly Weird this week, we are reviewing Animism. Is that how you say it?
Animism.
Animism. Basically...
Hold on.
Animism.
Animism.
We exchange energy. Humans exchange bodily functions. When we get intimate, my clothes are on.
For me, it's completely natural and it feels very, very pure and right. I feel alive. I feel amazing when I can have these moments with my darling.
So basically, animism is the belief that inanimate objects are sentient beings and that humans can communicate with them.
Why can't you just say that people are in love with objects?
This is a documentary about people who are in love with objects.
This covers, I think, follows five characters, kind of?
Yeah.
Who do you remember from
I was going to say, the most memorable ones for me were the American woman who is in love with the Eiffel Tower, the English woman who is in love with the Statue of Liberty,
Yep.
and the Canadian guy who's in love with his car.
By far my favorite was Linda.
Why?
So Linda is in love with her Ferris wheel.
Hi, Linda. Take you, Bruce.
You gotta learn more about Linda because she's like, is fascinating. These people are fascinating.
Yeah, but so with that, most of these people claim that it's just energy that they share with these objects, that it's not, that they don't share bodily functions
That's
with them.
not true.
I like to just kiss her. I just like to hold her. And I like her to come to bed with me.
Look, I don't know if that's true, but I kind of feel like in a way, if it is true that there's just energy, then it's even creepier.
You buy it?
I don't know.
You don't think they're doing anything?
I think some of them are doing something.
Some of them are doing. You don't think Linda in her Ferris wheel every single night was doing something?
Look, I don't know if they do anything to the object, but I feel like the object might.
What could she
make
do to
them
a
feel
Ferris
things.
wheel? Like dry hump it inside?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
You want to tell them about the Eiffel Tower lady, the best part?
Yeah, so with her, she's kind of a romantic tragedy in a way because she's been banned from the Eiffel Tower.
She can't go to the Eiffel Tower.
She can't go to her love.
She actually might be the biggest Eiffel Tower fan in the entire world.
And she can't visit
She
him.
can't go. Him, her,
I don't know.
it.
I don't want to be politically incorrect.
Yeah, sorry. Just it. She's actually kind of impressive as a human.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she can do anything.
She
can do everything.
Oh, she was an F-15 fighter pilot. Then she moved to Japan, and she was a sword champion. And then she took up archery and was a horseback archer.
Yeah, she was a world champion archer.
And she's everything this lady has seemed to have tried in her life. She's succeeded, hugely.
Beyond,
yeah.
And now, basically, she's just known to Paris as a creep who needs to be watched around the Eiffel Tower.
That's
all
it.
of that is for nothing, because
Nada.
that's all they know her as.
She goes in there and they don't know anything about her. She's just a weirdo.
She's just a weirdo that's basically a public sex offender in their eyes.
Yeah, don't stop touching our tower.
leave him alone.
So overall, I think it's super fun. I mean, it's funny. You gotta make fun of these people.
I just think, again, it's good to open up your world and think about what's out there.
No, don't open it up to no, don't accept that as normal.
Yeah, but it's good to know that everyone's different.
Oh my god, this is an after-school special.
You can love anybody or anything.
This is an after-school special with Anna. Look, these people are weird. It's funny to make fun of them. Sorry, I don't care.
What's your rating?
I think in a weird rating,
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm gonna give it an 8.1. Because look, I think the documentarians, these people, they went around the world to find the weirdest
they spared
people.
no expense.
These people were interesting and also hilarious to poke fun at.
Yeah.
I think it was so funny and really well done too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a crappy documentary. I'm gonna give it an 8.1. I loved it. What about you?
Give it a 9.
Another 9. Look at that. 2 nines in a
today.
row.
But that's because I chose shows that I like. Sue me.
Well, so you would recommend watching it heavily.
Yes.
Okay. That's all we have for you.
That's it.
All right, mate. Thanks for tuning in to this week's weekly watch list.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. If you can just let us know whether you liked it, then write a comment below.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely swell, mate. And also, make sure you follow us and there's all those social media platforms.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. We just want to share the love. Just like us everywhere.
You reckon they'll follow us?
Yeah.
Well,
I think they should.
I hope they do.
Where are you from?
All right, guys, thanks so much.
Guys, bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.